Hi, it's day 11 on my 15 minutes that change your life. I'm looking at you directly to tell you today our focus is pleasure. Okay, what does this actually mean? I'm going to sit down and shake the whole world. Okay, I'm bringing you closer because we need to have a talk. It's a serious talk. This 15 minutes that you're going to spend today, it's a little less convoluted. Because really you need the experience of being able to change your mind and your life and your self-concept and how you think. So the experience is today we're going to focus on the theme of pleasure. What does that mean to you? We can go into many tangents on the whole idea of, well, the naughty things in life, which are wonderful, about pleasure, but this is also a different type of pleasure. What brings you this inner feeling that you might not be aware of because you haven't had it in a while? This feeling, it could be satisfaction, and you can tie a whole bunch of words together that make you feel what pleasure means to you. And what pleasure feel inside of your body? What pleasure means in experiencing other people? What pleasure means is basically not focusing. It's like the opposite of what we did yesterday a little bit, or in like other days, is that we're focusing on what feels good, what feels sensory, what feels savory, if that's pleasurable to you. If, say, you're in a bath and the warm water feels really good, that's pleasurable. When you eat something, that's pleasurable. What's your favorite food? What can you give yourself today for at least 15 minutes? I would try to expand this over the course of the full day. And notice as it comes up when you work on feeling pleasure, what comes up. If there's a feeling of it's too much work, that's one. It's too time consuming. I can't afford it. I don't know if I want it. All these kind of things that are contradictory to the word pleasure, just notice them. So when you notice them, you get to change them. Like, say if you're like, it takes too much work. It takes just as much work to feel miserable as it does to feel pleasure. So that's how you're shifting it. And if you have to do it multiple times, do that multiple times. If you need to write it down, if you need to beat yourself with an alarm every hour, every 15 minutes, it's to reprogram the way you think so you can change the concept that you are deserving of pleasure or happiness or contentment or ease or safety or whatever the words that you long to feel, because you're not feeling them or else you wouldn't be trying to change your life. So, or even happy, like, and being a living human being, you are going to ebb and flow. So be easy on yourself. Give yourself grace. Give yourself an allowance. And if you need a big allowance on taking the time it takes to change your thoughts, it doesn't have to be overnight. It can be overnight. And when it does, you'll be like a little pissed at yourself for feeling a certain way when you didn't have to, which is a little annoying. But once you forgive yourself and get over that, then you can start really playing with life and really enjoying and the pleasure of life, whether it's the sun beaming down on you, whether it's listening to music, whether it's just lying in bed, the pleasure of just lying down on a soft pillow in a bed. Like, how wonderful does that feel? How wonderful does it feel? And appreciating that pleasure. And pleasure means, like, sometimes buying something really nice or feeling something soft on your skin. Like, I have this blanket that I got for Christmas. It is so freaking soft. It's like a throw. The best $20 I spent in a long, long time. And it's $20. Now, if you don't have $20, it's not the point. It's more about give yourself these things to feel pleasure in, because there's nothing wrong with it. You are balancing the old thought patterns that say, oh, I don't deserve to feel good. I'm a bad person. What's wrong with me? Why can't I feel good? We're not even focusing on those, because what you focus on, like I always say, give attention to. And it doesn't mean you completely ignore things, because you have to accept things so you know what to change about those things. And forgiveness, and realizing it's okay to be human, and it's okay to feel, it's okay to think every thought that you've ever thought in your entire life, and accept it and decide to change and move forward. That's all you have to do. And I know it sounds simple, and in the process of getting out of negative thoughts and emotions, it's not as easy, because you're not in that habit. And it's okay. You're building new habits. This 30 days and beyond is what's going to help you cultivate a new life for yourself, and a life that you are in pleasure with, in communion with, in relation with. And this will help you feel more that way around other people, and you'll get better at everything, because that's the name of the game. It's not about being stuck or feeling like things aren't going to change. Things will change once you start changing the inside. And it's just practice. Like everything, you learned how to walk this way. You learned how to talk this way. You learned sort of how to think this way. And you can always get better at thinking, better at problem solving. And I'd say solution finding. But either way, how you think of something, you get to change your concept. And today is about pleasure. What things can you focus on that are giving you pleasure? Even if it's like your remote. I'm so pleasurable, I don't have to get up. Whatever it is. So work it on that today. That's day 11, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.